Welcome to Mondays with Maxy after another narrow loss, this time at the hands of Port Adelaide. Maxy, welcome. You've had a few days to digest the result. What did you take out of it?
Look, first of all, I want to talk about a couple of the young backs. I was rapt that Moore and Maynard got another opportunity 2 weeks in a row now. Moore playing a different role, actually going back and playing as that third tall, and I thought both of them made really good decisions. You see Darcy Moore here, comes across and leaves his man, and this is what we were told was happening in the VFL, that he would actually go, leave his man, come across and impact other contests. So great to see him making those decisions. I think he's only going to get better with more time there. I think he makes, as I said, good decision when to leave his man, but also he's clean when he gets the ball. So obviously high pressure game, pretty wet, so I thought he did really well. Looking at Maynard, I think he was the same. He knows when he has to leave his man and when he has to go. I mean, that's a big one at one by Moore right there. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
On Lobie, he's a ruckman who's been around, given a lot of weight away. Unfortunately, he got smothered, but I thought he was really good. Maynard also, as a small defender, I think he just makes good decisions again, when to go and take a mark, when to shut down his opponent. He uses the ball really well. He had 8 in disposal and kicked at 78% efficiency. One of them he probably tried to bite off a little bit too much through the corridor there, but you forgive a young player when that happens because you understand that they're trying to set the ball up and trying to swing through on that left foot. But really happy with both those guys, and they got another opportunity.
It's exciting having them come through, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And look at the other young guys there. Obviously, you've got Frost. Nathan Brown's been around a while. Tuvi's been around a while. But Tommy Langdon's the other one. I want a quick clip on Tommy Langdon. I think this really shows you what he's about. Gets the quick kick away there. Knows the ball's going to probably come back, so he's got to set up. Just watch here at the top of the screen. Charges back across. So he's run about 60 metres there. Cuts it off. Wins himself. So he's laying on the ground there. You see he's trying to get up. He's hurting. It's sort of 15 minutes to go in the last quarter. Finally gets back on his feet, goes again, gets crunched again, handballs away, comes back to him, just tries to hack it out of midair, just get it out of the area. So great to see Tommy Langdon still attacking the ball and attacking the game in the last quarter.
All right, I want to talk about the last quarter because Matthew Broadbent from Port Adelaide played a significant role.
He did. He was outstanding for Port Adelaide, and I thought he was probably the difference. He had 12 disposals in the last quarter. I'm just going to show you the setup and exactly how it all went down. So if we look at this first clip, you can see Broadbent all by himself is early in the last quarter, gone behind the play. You see him there, he wins it, kicks it away. Next one, you can see him running back again. So there's 6 Collingwood forwards and 7 Collingwood Port Adelaide defenders. There he is again, bottom of the screen, all by himself. So in a position where he was dangerous and he was really affecting the game. Watch this one here. You can see what Collingwood did in the coach's box to try and change. There's 7 forwards there, so 6 down the bottom and Fasolo up at the back of the contest, and Broadbent works off. So then they've got 8 defenders. So they actually, Collingwood tried to change it in the box, didn't quite work. But then here, watch what happens. There's only 6 Collingwood forwards. So this is 4 minutes later from that, there's only 6 forwards. So there's a breakdown in communication. I don't know whether it came from the box and they changed what their strategy was, or whether the players just broke down communication, because then you see Broadbent there was by himself again, and that was 4 minutes to go in the last quarter. So yeah, something we've really got to sort out. I think it was, yeah. I think we go back, it has been a bit of an issue. We talked about Stephen Hill only a couple of weeks ago. So something we've certainly got to work out.
Who was your best player on the night?
Taylor Adams was best on ground. I thought he was outstanding again. Just tough in and under. He had 38 disposals, 7 clearances, 6 tackles, and I'll tell you what, a goal that's going to be replayed for a long time. I know he tried to centre it, but hit the belly of the ball and went straight through the middle. So obviously going to come under a little bit of scrutiny, which we'll get to in a minute, but I just thought he was sensational, just really clean. 24 kicks at 67% efficiency. I know he's been knocked on his efficiency a lot, but I thought he kicked pretty well. And
what about that goal?
As I said, he tried to swing it back to the corridor, but hit the belly of the ball and went floated straight through the middle and kept us right in it. So I thought he played really well.
And we might be looking at something that happened during the game, of course, on the match review panel.
Yeah, well, I'm going to ask you about this. You see here, Tay, a little bit of scrutiny there. Looks like he's trying to actually get up, and Westhoff's dragging him back down and uses his knee, which is something that is a no-no to get away from. But I actually want to ask you, Chris. I know you can't say too much, but you can give us a better understanding out there of exactly what's going to happen from now. You're going to go in to AFL House. You're going to speak about this. What is the process?
Well, the process is, in a sense, what we need to do is determine whether it is classed as intentional or careless. It's just 2 categories. Then it's about where the impact occurred, so whether body or head, and then from there it's a scenario where we've got to assess the impact, and we will get the benefit of a medical report from the Port Adelaide Football Club. So all that goes into the melting pot to determine what, if any, penalty there would be.
So if I say it was intentional and low impact, what would he be looking at?
That would be 2 weeks down to 1 with an early plea.
If I said careless and medium impact, what would he be looking at?
The same scenario, 2 weeks down to 1.
So careless and low impact?
Would be a $1,500 fine.
Right, I gotcha.
And $1,000 if he pleads guilty. So the number of scenarios there.
So that's what we're looking at. Well, let's hope for Collingwood fans that it might be the last one, mate.
Maxy, outstanding again. Let's hope for a big win against West Coast coming up on Saturday afternoon. Hope you can join us again next week. Mondays with Maxy. Go Pies.